what exactly does Dosundada mean? Well, when broken up, you can form two Japanese words, dosun and dada. The prefix dosun can mean a heavy thud or crash, like the sound of a large hammer or something heavy landing or falling. In fact, if you recall, we've actually met a character by the name of Dosun before in the series, as Dosun was one of the top commanders of Hodi's ragtag crew back on Fishman Island. But what many English speakers didn't realize was that he was actually designed to be a walking, talking pun by Oda, as not only is he a hammerhead shark, but he also wields a giant hammer for a weapon and shouts his name Dosun at the end of every sentence, Dosun, like he's Steve Holt. Steve-o! So if the Dosun half of Dosundada refers to the sound of a heavy thud, then what about the dada? Well, dada is yet another Japanese automatopoeia, but this sound effect refers to the sound of fast stomping or running noisily, and can be used for everything from running down the stairs or troops storming a castle. And when combined with its prefix, Dosundada implies the sense of a big lumbering character who stomps around with thunderous steps. So right away, when it comes to deciding which races would be its most likely combination, human and giant would be an easy choice. However, as I mentioned before, it's clear that the Buccaneer are some sort of half-human, half-giant hybrid. So as far as I'm concerned, that combination has already received a title and isn't a viable choice for our search. But don't worry, because there may actually be a much more fitting choice that not only shares the same sound effect naming scheme as Dosundada, but also works with Oda's choice of automatopoeia, especially when looked at from a certain unique perspective. You see, if you recall from Dressrosa, the Tuntata are a tiny race of dwarves that live in secret on the island of Greenbit. And just like the Dosundada, their name can also be broken down into two commonly used Japanese automatopoeia that perfectly describes their characteristics, as the ton in Tontada refers to the sound of a light tap or soft thud, akin to the sound of a child's footstep or a knock, and its suffix, tada, can represent the sound of scampering or quick light footsteps, a name very fitting for the tiny light-footed dwarves. So in my opinion, we can almost guarantee that the Tuntata will be at least one half of this mystery mixed race,